Council of Federation, Council of Light, Saturn Council of Justice, Karmic Board, City of Lights, Ascended Master Saint Germain, Archangel Michael, Neem Karoli Baba, Hanumanji, Syrian, Pleiadian, Lyran councils that I feel connected to. I request you to kindly guide me. I have been here, and every day I fall, and then I get up again, because I find something so beautiful in one moment, that all the moments, other moments where I felt fear, where I felt pain, where I felt I'm lost, all of those moments are just wiped out by that one moment where I find how light is supporting me from behind. I'm very, very grateful to all of you sitting up there and watching us. It's a very tedious journey, and we all are doing our very best. I hope I'm being guided. I will be shown the path of how I can do justice to the work that I have come to do here. How can I take the responsibilities? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be asking questions. How was I know? I won't be doing that anymore. I don't see the path ahead of me. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know what's in there for me, or what am I supposed to be doing there, because yes, I'm psychic, I am a spiritual being, but that one particular thing, that one spot of focus that I'm looking for, maybe I'm doing it every day and yet I do not know. So I feel what I'm asking, or what I'm saying, is that I need clarity. I do not know what to do, how to enhance, or what my purpose, how do I contribute to my purpose. I just know that I'm supposed to be using my words, whether oral or whether written, but words are to be used. I have to save my energy. I have to make sure that consciously, every day, through my emotions, which in long term turn to become feelings, and those feelings become my thoughts, and from those thoughts I take action in my outer world. And with that process, every day I wake up, even if I wake up at times with anxiety and fear of how my future is going to turn out, I start this process all over again, that I do not associate with the feeling of failure anymore. I do not associate with the feeling of scarcity anymore. For I am a child of God. I am a child of light. And if that is true, then this is also true, that I'm loved unconditionally. This is true that if I am a child of God, a child of light, then I'm blessed abundantly. No matter what the area of my life is, my career, finance, relationships, health, everything is tremendously blessed. Everything is tremendously abundant. I am abundant. Every day that I stand up, and fight with love as my armor, I see how beautifully I am chiseling, I'm carving my inner self out. I had never ever known how beautiful that work can be. Yes, it takes a lot of courage and strength every day, but that realization time, that moment, that particular moment when I realize what I have left behind and this new thing that I have adopted in me has brought me to a very different path. And from here, I do not wish to go back, because even if I do not know the way, the mere curiosity of what lies ahead, if I turn out to be a perfect within myself, this perfect picture of peace, harmony, love, kindness, that moment is going to be so precious, of how the divine energy is going to fill my vessel and how this will internally fill the cups of others. Imagine one person doing this work with themselves day and night, just trying to fill themselves with harmony, peace, unconditional love, and then going around filling the cups of others. And soon we'll see in time that more and more and more people. Oh gosh, this is such a beautiful vision. Imagine every soul on earth dancing, feeling peace, feeling secure. A society that's so beautiful that everybody supports, everybody is happy, everybody is in love. Even the nature sings with us, even the nature dances with us. It's so beautiful. I just, that vision, that vision is the only thing that makes me get up. That I will be there and so will be the rest of the souls on this planet. And we will create this world. And it's going to be so beautiful, so magnificent that we will see that how our divine perfection seems like. We are yet not there. But this one soul vision is just not my vision. It's the common vision of every soul. All the light workers, all the star seeds, advanced souls, whoever you think you are, whoever you associate with yourself with, you know deep down who you are. You feel the connection. Every day when I started this journey, I thought, oh, I'm just going crazy. I was even, made when I ended up telling really few people, very close ones, that I have a dragon and he guides me from the fifth dimension. Since then, I have become the woo-woo crazy person. They think I have just lost it. But the truth is, that connection has just grown. It's grown so beautifully that I can't even explain it to my own self. And with time, I found that I just did not have one galactic dragon, but two. And I know many out there won't even understand this, because our dragons, they choose us. We do not choose them. They have chosen us, and they will work with us the way they want. They too have a free will. And the other mystical creatures out there that you feel connected with. Some feel connected with elves, mermaids, unicorns, whales, dolphins, extinct animals. There's so many who feel still the connection with extinct animals on the surface. They are extinct on the surface, but they are still living within the other worlds that is inside this planet and other planets. So they are actually never extinct because their souls are still moving forward. And you might feel the connection to the angelic worlds, to councils of other worlds. It's just the same government structure that we have on this planet, the same structure that governs us, the bureaucracy, the judiciary, the parliament. There's a government, there is democracy, and then there are other levels, and then there's a governing system. It's just that their governing systems is more based on free will, harmony, creating a more secure and sustainable society for everyone. This is which is right now kind of missing on this planet, but with time that will also come. So we might not see that right now, but the truth is, if we do this today, tomorrow more and more people will join. Yes, our older generation created a lot of pain, suffering, trauma for us to deal with today. But if we work it out, then our future generations are going to have a very secure place to grow in. They will be filled only with love, harmony, peace, kindness, compassion. It's so horrifying to go out in the world out there and see young kids living in orphanages, old people living alone, young people married, unmarried, living outside their home spaces and working there. And all these people of different age groups, what is the common point? That most of them are having this feeling of deep loneliness, sadness, of not feeling secure, and it comes right on their face. When I did not understand what's happening with me, and every time from young to old people, I could see them sitting with fear, loneliness, and just putting on that brave face that no, it's fine, we can do this. It's, I don't know what to say, but it's something I don't want it for myself or for my kids. That's what we all think. That me, my future generation, why not let's just change that for a bit and be like, not just for myself and for my kids, but let's put in that effort. Let's build a future where everybody has that space where they can feel safe, where they can feel secure, loved, that they are always supported and they're never ever alone, no matter what the age group is. And imagine the society that we're going to create from there. So let's not blame the rest. I know the blame game very well because I played that a lot with everybody in my outer world, that they did this, they did that, only to realize that at the end of the day, the first person to be responsible to bring the change is nobody but me, my own self. And that change that I bring in myself automatically is noticed by people around me, and they want to be the same. They just want to have that same space for themselves, that no matter whatever is crumbling in their outer world, yet they stand in peace, they stand in that love. And remember, right here we will be told again and again that we are alone, that there's nobody. But if you are on this channel, if you are listening to this episode and you have reached this far, then you automatically know that you're not alone. You feel the connection, and every time you call upon them, in spite of knowing this connection, there are times I'm like, are you even listening to me? The truth is, they are always listening to us. Even if we do not speak, we are speaking it in our mind, silently in our heart space. They are listening to us. They are. And they'll always make their presence, not by coming out physically, but something will happen that would automatically click, and you'll be like, yes. Certain times things are just impossible, and for us the doors open. It's not magic. It's the magic of belief, the faith that you're cultivating every day. So start connecting. Start asking if you feel connection with these mystical beings that are there. And while the others try to quote them as myths, as just stories, but there is some truth to it. Nobody, not even the best storyteller or writer, can describe things in such details. So there is, even if there is 1% truth, then there is something to be explored. So check your connections, because when my dragon started coming, I mean, by then I just thought, by at that time I just thought there was some, just myths and stories, Scottish tales and Irish tales, Chinese mythology and all those things, they're just stories. But then again and again and again, these dragons started appearing, even if I'm walking or I'm opening my laptop, my phone, and they're right there. They started appearing so much that one day it just clicked to me that, many cultures across the globe, they believe in animal totems. And just randomly, I went and typed, dragon totem, and behold, I land up upon these galactic dragons and how they support us on this journey. How once upon a time they lived right here on this planet. And if you're a Lemurian, you had a dragon connection for sure, because dragons lived there. There's so many movies for children, like forgetting this movie on Disney Plus, Roku, or so they are telling a tale about how dragons were there and how they lived together, and then war came with these dark people, and then the dragons, in order to save humans, they sacrificed themselves. So they have now become stones. So I think the movie's name is Rava. I think Rava the Dragon or something like that. It's on Disney Plus. And there's so many other movies and stories talking about tales. Okay? And then slowly with time, what I see is that every time I started calling on my dragon, and I would look up in the sky, there was a dragon. There was a face of a dragon, and always, this like laser beam arrays coming out of it. It's like, it's trying to, blow some air or some fire out. So it's a face with something breathing out. and then it, it's 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 a very strong connection, and it has only grown over time. Even as I close my eyes and record this, I feel their presence. They are very cheerful, just like kids, always protecting me. So I thank you. One is named Joy by me, and the other is named Maya by me. Maya has beautiful red eyes, very beautiful. She helps me with creation, and the blue one helps me with understanding the emotions. When I get into dark emotional spaces, it just pulls me out. It fills me with inspiration, hope, courage to keep moving forward on my path. And therefore, I still do not know my path ahead. All I know is I have to use my words. I started this recording for my own self. In between, I started saying things which kind of I got a feeling that I have to share it out with you. So therefore I'm putting the recording. Please do not judge my grammar or the words or stupid things. Just pick what resonated with you. And if you feel connection to mystical beings, please go down and comment. I'm so thankful to this online world today. Once upon a time, I hated this online world, but now I am in love because I can connect with so many out there. And no, I am not the only crazy one. Like you know, if you have been here and since childhood you have felt things. You were not ever able to express it out to people outside, even your family people, right? And now all those years of feeling that, oh my god, I'm the crazy one, I'm the idiotic one, and all those things, those negative things that we said to ourselves, we realize no, we are here for some different mission. So we are not different because we are different, but we are different because we are here to awaken the rest and help them. They will awaken on their own time period. So we are not here to force them. But as we leave behind information for the rest through writing, through videos, there are so many other ways that in past also all these spiritual teachers and gurus, they left their teachings. And when we awakened, we found them and we started feeling the connection in the same way. Right now, we might seem like, what are we doing? But believe me, what we are going to leave behind one day, especially for the souls who are going to awaken or will be awakening, it's going to help them. We never know it's whom it's going to help them. There's so many times when I am writing or recording an episode and I feel that something has just triggered me or something has just connected me. I end up having aha moments for my own self. So even I'm on this path learning, even you're on this path learning. Just do not give up. Just pick what resonates with you and share your stories. Whatever you feel, the way you want to express it. Some of you are just here to spread that energy out. And you know that. Because it's only with meditation I realized that my body, like, there was a time when in my body I could feel something. I just did not know that time it was energy, but it just felt like, it's become like so tight that I'm gonna explode. And then they said that, especially for the empaths and star seeds and light workers, your meditations are very important. Balancing your energies through meditation, through yoga, whatever ways you want to. It's not just yoga, tai chi, daily exercise, walking, swimming, anything you feel connected to. And you will see the difference. And I started doing my meditations. And the moment I would leave the meditation, I would start having that same feeling that my body is getting tightened up, and there is too much of pain in my legs and hands, and it just felt so tight that it felt like I'm gonna explode or something. And that's when I daily started bringing in the meditation, morning, afternoon, evening, anytime you're comfortable with. Even if you can do it for 2 minutes, that's fine. Start somewhere. When you start somewhere, you start experimenting what's working for you and what's not working for you. That's when you start removing those things which are now no more serving you. And if they're not serving you, then why are you even staying in those things? You will find those answers yourself, and you'll be like, why are you even putting your energy in things like that which are not even working for you? So you will start withdrawing yourself from that, and then you will start. So once you clear these things out, you make space. And now when there is space, I want to know what's more out there for me that's working for me. So slowly I'm moving out of the stagnant, and then I'm getting into the flow. And when I get into that flow, more beautiful things will turn up for me. So you know just feel. Close your eyes and feel what's working and what's not working, what you need to adopt, what you don't need to adopt. Sometimes you are fixed to a practice, but then be a little flexible and try other things, and go at your own space and find your gifts and talents. I realized after 2 years that yes, I was supposed to work with my words. All my life I couldn't answer back to people and say things, and I used to get so angry with myself. I'm like, why can't I answer them? Like, after some time I would realize that, oh, I could have said that to them at that particular time, and then I'll be like, oh my god, why couldn't I? But I'm so grateful that that time something just stopped me, that voice from me could not come out, because I know my voice is meant for some high vibrational words, and not to get into those tense energies. So I'm so grateful. Yes, at that time I used to really feel bad and all those things, but today I'm so glad that my voice, my words have such a beautiful purpose. And when you find the meaning of whatever happened in your past that hurt you or caused you pain, believe that in time divine will show you why that particular thing was happening at that particular time, because it kind of puts you out of your comfort zone for sure. It's not easy, but then once you find out why that particular thing happened in your life, you're so grateful. I'm so grateful that I never used my words and my voice to engage in those dense energies, and that today I can share these things with you all out there. And then I was like, okay, now I have to use it for this, but how am I going to use it? So I would sit and write and do other things, but the flow wasn't happening for me. It would happen. I would be able to write a few things that I knew, I was just channeling from above, but it wasn't me. But you need that flow. And I was focused that it's just the writing part, that I have to write and write. And then I realized one day, I just don't know what happened, and then I was feeling really heavy on my eye part, so I shut my eyes, and I think I had my headphones on, and something just told me that just close your eyes and record. And my god, I mean, the way things just come out of me, the flow, because I know this is not how I speak. I was really, if I would speak, I would be really fast and saying things that would not make sense at all. And even when I record, right now my eyes are still closed and I would be like, okay, what am I even saying? But then once I stop the recording and hear again, I, s- I kind of see a flow, and everything is not going to match with me also. It's That's why I keep saying pick what resonates, because there's so many things I say that they're they're like these points on the line, and not every point is what I need, but there are certainly definitely there are certain points in that flow chart that are needed by my own self. So that's why look into the points, see what matches with you, and then start picking that up and start using it. So do not be rigid. You never know how your gifts are going to work. My gift actually opened up when I closed my eyes. The moment I close my eyes and I speak, I don't know from where these words start flowing. So that's how I found that yes, even I even if I'm supposed to write, yes, I'm supposed to write also. But then when I close my eyes and start recording my voice, something else is only happening, which even I cannot explain. But then I just feel a very deep connection. So that's how you have to do little experiments here and there. You know the gift, but you don't know how exactly to use them. Just start experimenting. It took me 3 years to realize that this is another beautiful way to share my gift by closing my eyes and just tuning in. Not every time I need a pen and paper. There's sometimes I just need to close, feel, tune in, and speak just like that. So you never know what's going to work out for you. So if you have any thoughts, just start using it and see what comes up. And now I feel that I just need to stop. I think I've recorded too much. So with that, I'm gonna leave you all. Think, experiment, apply. Alright, beautiful souls. I'll catch up with you next time with lots of love. Princess Starlight. Bye bye.